Steve Kerr has been ticking up your minutes lately, but he kind of said the trip caught up to you guys. You felt a little gassed, maybe didn't have the legs. Did you experience that feeling?
For sure. I mean, while you're out there, you're trying to do everything in your power to kind of push through. And it's been an emotional trip. Even the last couple of weeks before we left, finally catching our stride, a couple guys getting injured. It's just been, emotional roller coaster, so to speak. And JP hit a big time. He had back-to-back threes, and we were counting on cloud nine, and just kind of ran out of gas there at the end. Russ turned on the Jets, and those guys. He's a player that smells blood, and he's ready to attack. So, like I say, you take away the result, you just watch the film. We're still getting better, making some high caliber plays as a team. Even a night when our best player doesn't have it going, just to see the other guys step up, get stops, and give ourselves a chance.
Ken, what do you learn from losing two games so close in the fourth quarter?
It's just detail, margins, attention to the report, making adjustments. We had some tweaks there late that kind of kept them at arm's length, but they just kept coming. Bradley Beal's a special guy. I've been playing against him, way back since, I was in Atlanta. He's been here his whole career. So I know how special he is down the stretch. And then you had another guy like Russ when was shooting out there at Bertans. So give them credit. They've been playing well as of late. I think it's 6 straight for them. So, they caught us, at the end of this long trip. I feel like we've been on the road for 3 weeks at this point. My son's birthday was yesterday, and I'm, way across the country. So, looking forward to getting back.
Bazemore, James Hill with BNC Sports. Minnesota, whole lot going on there yesterday. Can you share your thoughts on Minneapolis, Minnesota, and that area? And we look at social justice and social injustice and history. What do you see when you think about that conversation?
It's a step in the right direction. I was fortunate to be down in the bubble, the Orlando bubble, when, the NBA first started kind of taking that stance, and a lot of players that weren't down there, WNBA alike, just kind of getting out in front of it and really allowing our voice to be heard. So it's great that, they're doing things to kind of show that we're moving the needle a little bit. And, Coach Kerr said it best is like, these kind of things are like a cruise ship. It's going to take a while, but we stay consistent and persistent. I think in due time, people start to, things will start to change. And maybe that sentence yesterday, saved a lot of lives of a lot of other people. Maybe, cops and policemen will have that on their conscience now that, that won't be tolerated. And if you choose to do that, they'll take, you spend the rest of your life in prison. So I'm happy that, that the needle's starting to be moved, and, we still got a lot of work to do.
Kent, you kind of alluded to this before when you said take away the final score, and there's still good things to take away from this game. So how do you feel about, moving forward, if it is just fatigue after getting a little bit of rest, to be able to snap back to how you guys were playing leading up to tonight?
Yeah, I've had conversations with my teammates, individually, and it's, my message is, regardless of what happens between now and, wherever we end up, we have to remember that, remember the team we can be, because it's a long season. You go through your ebbs and flows, and it's just staying, conscious of who you are, the best you can be. And, the enthusiasm on a daily basis is still the same, regardless of how we feel physically. The will to win, the optimism that we're going to win is still there as a unit. We believe in each other from top to bottom. So, things are moving in the right direction, and that's all you can, pretty much ask for.
It's only a 2-game sample size, but have you seen Kelly Oubre kind of embrace his new role? Do you feel like he's had the right attitude about coming off the bench?
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, we are all out there trying to win. It's you get to a certain point in the season where, none of that stuff even matters. It's just all about getting it done. The playoffs are in sight, and the Larry O'Brien trophy is in sight. So, he's been around long enough to understand that none of that stuff matters. It's just about, when you're out there seizing your opportunity, and he's done that first time back in Philly. First play, spin move, two-hand dunk. You know, that's how you reintroduce yourself, and we're here for it. You know, we know how special he is defensively with his energy, offensively playing above the rim. It's a totally different dynamic for us, and we're just happy that he's on our squad.
You know, what kind of fire do you see in him? He's got 24 points, 9 rebounds, 2 big blocks as well.
He's an animal, man. I mean, he's, you know, being lefty, 6'6", 6'7". I've seen him, you know, coming into DC. You know, I was playing in Atlanta, similar position, come off the bench, bring the energy, couple high flying dunks, couple high flying blocks, and I've always rooted for him. So it's just good that we can, you know, we share the same locker room and still learn a lot from each other. All right. What's that? 5 out of the last 8. Go Dubs. 9 out of 13. We'll see y'all in the Bay. We got fans too. Hey, Chase Center. I cannot wait. Bring it. Let's go.